So here we are in the backstage of the People Analytics Future of Work Conference, where my friend Nick Garbis and I were recently teaching workshops, and we thought this was a great opportunity to give insight into a topic that Nick knows and speaks on regularly of what is workforce planning. Nick, want to introduce yourself and say hi to the YouTube world?
I will. Hello, YouTube world. Thanks, Heather, for having me. Nick Garbis. I just joined One Model very recently as a people analytics strategy leader. At PFAO, as Heather was mentioning, I led a workshop on strategic workforce planning and with a lot of connections to recruiting. And in terms of what it is.
Yeah, give us a basic definition. What is workforce planning, and what's the difference between workforce planning and strategic workforce planning?
Yeah, I would say keep the word strategic in there because it's the process by which we will take the strategy of the business, translate it into the size and skills and shape and location of the workforce we need to achieve that business strategy. So it's really a business planning process that's to plan the talent to achieve the strategy. And it should be cyclical, as we went through in the workshop. Yeah.
So a business process planning, cyclical, what is some of the skills that you might need to be able to do workforce planning?
It's a consulting type of skill. It is going to be the data and the analysis is not as heavy as doing like data science work, which is what you were teaching in your room. It's more about being able to engage with the business leaders and to extract from them what's changing and why. Where are you going? Oh, you don't have a business strategy? That's fine. What do you think? Is your group going to grow or shrink? Which roles are going to grow and shrink? What new skills are emerging? What are your upstart competitors doing? What are the forces that are changing your business and the workforce that you're going to need? Let's elicit that out. So it's really about engaging with the business leaders to pull that out. And that's very much like kind of a consultant skill set. And then, of course, you need to bring that back to translate some numbers stuff into it, and then some skills analysis stuff. And you can keep going deeper and deeper on that. But at the most fundamental level, it's what are the gaps are we expecting to see in the numbers and the skills of our workforce that would prevent us from achieving our strategy if we don't do something about it.
So a big importance of it is it allows you to be able to identify potential gaps or needs and then do something about it to meet business objectives and goals.
Yeah. Yep. And I would say that the do something about it, I like to make sure we don't overshoot the mark on this, and that, so one of the silly things that I explained was this 501 strategy, which is kind of cool because we're in San Francisco, which is, define the business in year 5, define the workforce we need in year 5. So start by defining the future. Then come back and go to 0, define year 0. What do we have right now? Then you can figure out where your gaps are. Then 501, the 1 is decide what you're going to do in the next 12 months. Do not create a big multi-year plan that you're going to roll out. You will be doing this every year and checking it every quarter or more often, and you will have the adjustments in the following years. So you will continue to vector toward that future workforce that you need.
That's great. I love the 501. Looking 5 years out, looking at where you are right now, looking 1 year out. That is an amazing method model to apply for workforce planning. Thank you so much for sharing. Any comments you'd like to leave everyone with?
PFAO has been a really great event, several years running. Encourage you to look on the pfao.net site, check out when the next events are coming, look for pre-conference workshops. You never know, the two of us might be doing something again in the future in terms of trying to give back to the community and the success that we both have enjoyed experiencing in this space by sharing what we know. And you can also find me on LinkedIn, and it's Nick Garbis, and I'm with One Model.
Yep. Well, thank you. I know I love sharing, doing trainings, workshops. Nick, my friend, loves sharing, training, doing workshops. So we thought we'd share a little bit here on the tails of having shared with some of the conference goers, and then share a little bit with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.